Hi, garden friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Era, and this is Gardening on Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I garden in Georgia, Zone 8A. Happy New Year to one and all. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. So for today, I am actually going to give you an update on the pile of wood chips. I got them on Tuesday. As you guys know, I cut those trees down. We've been working on it, and I kind of wanted to show you exactly where we are in the process. So let's get started. Okay, so the wood chip pile is slowly dwindling down, guys. I am very, very happy. We came together, the three of us in this house, and we literally knocked it out. Still a lot to go, though. My neighbor took some this morning, and my brother-in-law is going to come get some, and I still have so much more, right? So this is the pile, right? And we have spread it all over the front to the side yard. So let me back up so you can get a better understanding or better view of what it looks like. This is on the east side of the house, and my side yard starts way back. So this is what it's looking like right there. That's all wood chips, guys. In a matter of 2 to 2.5 days, we have spread it. And that's the pile right now, right? That's the pile right now. Let me show you in the back what we've done. We've actually scooped up a whole bunch of wood chips. And let me just go to the side yard here. And we have put piles of wood chips. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spread the wood chips on top of the leaves and the cardboard. So here's a better view right here. You can see little piles everywhere, right? Little piles everywhere. That is gonna, and this is the reason why I left some of the leaves. Now I did clear some out because, you know, the leaves can get kind of thick because I have a lot of trees in this yard. But what I did was I left some leaves so the wood chips will be above the leaves so I can have even more weed suppression, even more moisture retention. But I still have to be mindful because I don't want my soil to go, to start going against oxygen. So I definitely don't want to pile the wood chips up too thick because when you do that, it does affect the soil in a negative way, right? So these are all these little piles that I have, and it's going to rain today, which is okay because I was worried about it raining when the pile was still thick, but now I've kind of moved them around in the yard. I'm just going to spread them out either today or tomorrow. I am so excited, guys. It's definitely going to give a different kind of look to the garden because right now you're seeing leaves and it's kind of untidy, you know, but now that I have the wood chips back here, I'll just spread it out. I definitely have to move these guys here. They're actually going to go on the front to the side yard. These guys here that my neighbor gave me for free, those are going to go in the side yard. But I definitely want to show you where the wood chips are, where most of it is going. And it's pretty much the backyard and the side yard. We definitely worked on it together, guys. We had 2 wheelbarrows and a gorilla cart. We had one person scooping, and the two of us, the other two, were kind of like pulling the carts and then dumping them. And if we had an extra person, it would have gone even faster. But you know, we had what we had, and we are where we are. But this is one of the wheelbarrows that we use. I'm going to do one last dump back here. And then this is the gorilla cart that I bought from Home Depot. It was a whole $100 for this thing, but it definitely is easier on the back. It's easier to scoop and, you know, it's easier to dump it out once you bring it back here. And I have a little cheapy wheelbarrow as well. So we had a whole system going, guys. So very, very happy. So I'm going to start spreading the ones in the back, and then I will show you where I'm at before it starts to rain because it's getting really nice and cloudy all of a sudden, which I know is going to rain today. I've always been saying it was going to rain, which is why I'm so happy we're able to bring this pile all the way down. Now, one of the things that actually made things go fast is having a garden. Well, I call it the garden fork. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to say, but this is what we're using. Now, the first 2 times I got from Chip Drop, I used a regular shovel, and it was just a little bit more tedious. But this, when it goes into that pile like that, it's so easy, just like that. And you bring it up just like that, and you just scoop it out. So that was definitely easier. Now, I borrowed this from my neighbor, so I'm going to give him his back. And I actually went to the store to look for one, and for whatever reason, Home Depot didn't have any. And I the tire on my car was saying that I needed air, so I came back home. So I didn't actually get to go to Lowe's to pick it up, but I definitely, and I think a couple of you have said that too, to use either a bigger shovel or this garden fork here. This is definitely something I'm going to invest in 2026, guys. But this is the yard, guys. And also I want to show you, I moved some of those bricks or stones or whatever you call them. Remember I told you I had bought these from my neighbor, and I had a whole retaining wall up here, and then I kind of turned my mind about it. Like I was like, that retaining wall looks kind of funny. It was right there, just randomly in the middle of the yard, right? So what I did was I'm gonna line it like that, just like that. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put an evergreen in front of it, so that I'm really trying to put this really nice garden together. Not sure if I'm gonna put these guys here, which are sunshine ligustrum, or I'm going to put these, which are Clayera, or I'm going to put boxwoods. I'm more inclined to put boxwoods, because the boxwoods will grow 3 feet and it'll be perfect, especially in the winter when everything's gone to sleep. I'll still have a formal looking garden. So this is why these are here. Now, as you can see, I actually put it in like a design, because the way the yard is, I kind of had to, and I'm liking what it's looking like. The reason why I didn't put it here is because when we get these massive rains, my neighbor's runoff comes in my yard a lot, and my own runoff comes down here a lot. And here used to be a lot of water. You can see the erosion right here too. And this is why I left this area, to give the water somewhere to go, because I've learned since I've been here that you cannot fight water. Water always wins. Let the water go where it wants to go. If you try to stop the water, you create all kinds of problems, and that's what it does. And then it takes all the way down to the drain out there. So yeah, I'm really liking it, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you use wood chips as well. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you me spreading the rest of the wood chips in the back. So let's get started. All right, so here's a close-up of the first few piles of wood chips that I have spread, and I'm noticing it's a little bit too thick, so I'm going to definitely thin this out. I don't want to have any more than 6 inches of wood chips, because if you have too much going on with the wood chips, or you have the soil covered too much, it can actually cause the soil underneath to become anaerobic, which means that it's losing oxygen, and the plants won't be able to really survive too well, because not a lot of air, not a lot of like airflow between it. Water is staying there too long. So I definitely don't want it too thick. 6 inches is the max I'm going to go. One thing I also noticed is that, remember, you guys really seem to like my rocks, the rocks that I used to define my beds. These are all free rocks that I've dug up over the years in my yard. These were free. Didn't buy them. Now, I did buy some of the flat ones, the ones when I first got the house. I didn't know any better, and I went and bought some rocks from a landscape place. And these guys right here, these guys here, more of a flat one, right? But any ones that more of a circular or oval shape are free, which is pretty much these guys here. And you guys, I've had a lot of questions about these rocks. Where did you get your rocks? I like your rocks. These are all free that I dug up over the last 4 years, right? So I've noticed that they have sunk. Now, I've already pulled them up and redefined it, but let me give you an example of what I mean by sunk. Here's another bed that I can't even see. I can't even see the rocks anymore. I'd have to like move all these leaves, right? And even after I move the leaves, you can see what I mean by sunk. It's not very definitive here. I'd have to, which is what I did here. I pulled this up because it was too far in. And even when I remove these leaves, you're not going to see them. So I have to take them all up and then redefine the space again, so it could look more like the one I showed you first, which is this one, right? This guy right here. So that's another test I have to do. Not only do I have to spread this wood chip, I have to remove all these rocks and replace them again so it look a little bit more defined, right? So definitely want to show you that. All right, guys, it's going to take a little bit of time to really spread this wood chip the way I want it spread. So I probably won't finish until tomorrow, especially since I have to go to work in the next couple of minutes and it's going to rain. So I won't be able to, I would love to finish it off today. But definitely at the latest Sunday, you'll see this complete this entire backyard re-mulched with the wood chips, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you used wood chips, if you use it from cutting your own trees down, or you use trip drop, or you don't use wood chips at all for whatever reason. But yeah, guys, I'm just so excited. I can't help myself. I'm so excited to all the content that's coming. I have all this planting to do. I can't wait to get ready for 2026 spring. Let me know what you think, guys. Please like, please share, and please subscribe. Remember to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on all my new videos. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.